intermission of 7 minutes.
Tonight we'll be looking at the lives of various people or groups of people after the Civil War.
We will begin our segment with a former slave from Georgia.
I'm here with David Johnson, a former slave. So, tell me, what is it like working in the fields every day for long periods of time?
It is hard. By noon I am worn out, but I have to keep going until it's all done.
What keeps you going?
My family, since they're all I have.
Well, I thought you were set free after the Civil War.
Yes, we were, but the only way to survive is to continue working on the fields.
Well, thank you for your time.
No problem.
Today we're out on site at the railroad where we're witnessing a Chinese man being denied his equality. Let's take a look at the situation.
This is some cool crap.
Get out of here, you Chinese! You're taking all our jobs!
This morning we got to hear a few words from Andrew Carnegie himself.
Look how confident that Andrew Carnegie is, strutting his way to the office this morning. He's taking over the entire steel industry. No way that smaller industries can compete with this macho man.
I own this, I own that, I even own you. Look at how rich I am. I own everything.
Earlier today we were able to speak to 2 women about why they're moving to the cities. Let's take a look at that clip.
Hey, where's everybody going? These 2 girls are packing up and leaving. Hey you, where are you going?
We're moving to the cities. There's more opportunity there. We hear that there's a lot of work for our children and us.
Children? Why would you make your children work?
That's just the way it is nowadays. You gotta do what you gotta do. Now we're going to the side of the protest to see what other people are fighting for.
Look at all these people. What are you guys protesting for?
Well, I want the right for women to vote because they deserve every right that men do.
I'm caught between the middleman. I don't want to make enough profit to support my family.
We want rights.
We want rights. I want rights more than you do.
No, women deserve the right to vote.
Farmers are better.
Who cares about farms?
I want a cow.
I want to vote.
Back to Chris.
Well guys, that's from the
want
protesters
rights.
themselves.
We want rights.
Today I was able to sit down with a flapper named Betty Sue, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, and discuss what her views are on the new changes. You look like you're ready for a good time.
Why, yes I am.
What are the recent things that you have gotten rid of and things that you have bought now that there are new changes?
I got rid of all my corsets. I bought bobby pins for my hair. I bought makeup, short skirts. I can smoke cigarettes, drink beer, and I can even drive.
How do you feel about the new changes?
I'm really excited about them and I feel like myself. I don't have to hide who I am anymore. I can go out and have a good time without people thinking bad things because it's all what the women are doing.
What do you think of the changes in the clothing format, like the shorter skirts?
It's amazing. I don't have to hide my whole body. I feel prettier in these clothes than I did in my clothes before, and a big plus is that I can now breathe since I don't have to wear one of those stupid corsets.
Do you feel like now you have more freedom and that men are viewing you differently?
I'm being viewed by men differently, but I'm not quite sure if it's in a good way. They just don't view us as the mother of their children and the one that stays at home to cook and clean. It seems that no matter what we do, men do not want to view us equal to them. However, I do feel that I have more freedom in what I can wear and do. I feel that I don't need to spend my time trying to be perfect and learning how to cook and clean. There are good and bad things about the changes, and I suppose time will tell whether this change is for the better. But I think they're good changes, and I'm excited to see what changes are coming next.
Well, thank you for sitting and talking with me today.
You're welcome.
Now let's hear from John Bob, who has been affected by the Great Depression. How has the Great Depression affected you?
I lost my job and I have no source of income to take care of my family.
What have you had to do to survive?
We try to get food where we can by going to churches and soup kitchens. As for a place to live, we still have our home, but I'm afraid we won't have it much longer.
What will you do if you lose your home?
I suppose we will have to see if there's anyone that can take us in or find a makeshift shelter.
What is a makeshift shelter? I've never heard of it before.
It is a shelter that has been made in a vacant lot by a group of people.
Do you think you might be able to find a job anytime soon?
I doubt it. I was able to keep my job for a while, but I suffered a pay cut. That was already difficult, but then they closed the factory and that just made things 10 times worse.
Well, I wish you and your family the best of luck.
Thank you.
You're not alone, together we stand. I'll be by your side, you know I'll take your hand.
When it gets cold and it feels like the end, there's no place to go, you know I won't give in. No, I won't give in.